All right, folks, I want you to listen closely to this harsh financial reality. Nearly a third of Americans have a credit score lower than a 600, and over 68 million Americans have bad credit. Now, a few weeks ago, I introduced you to a man who can help change all that. He's the author of The Chemistry of Credit and the owner of Ashton Henry Financial. Please welcome back Ashton Henry.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Why do you think, man, so many people ignore their credit score until it's too late?
First of all, most people aren't educated about credit. Secondly, most people aren't aware that because you have a negative item on your credit report, that doesn't mean that you have to wait 7 or 10 years to have that negative item removed off your credit report. That's absolutely false. And thirdly, most people don't realize how much important it is to have a high credit score, because you lose so many opportunities. Your credit determines so many different things, whether you're trying to get a house, get a car, get a mortgage, whatever it is, your credit determines those things.
So bad credit, that can even affect your dating life.
Absolutely.
And the reason I'm saying that is because a few weeks ago, I asked Ashton to help out a young man named Trey. Now, he's a former bachelor that I kicked off the show doing a dating segment because he gave an answer to a young woman's question. She said, if there was one thing you could change, what would you change? And the young man was just being honest. He said, I would have took better care of my credit. So I got up lovingly, put my arms around him, and walked his ass off stage because she's not getting ready to pick you. Well, Ashton has been working with Trey for a couple of weeks now and has some great news to share. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's right there in the audience. Please welcome back Trey. Trey, how you doing, young man?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Well, that's good, man. How's it been for you working with Ashton?
It's been really exciting, it's been really great, and it's a life-changing experience for me now. So I'm just living the next step for me.
So, Ashton, tell us exactly what you did for Trey.
Well, first of all, Trey had a lot of high balances on his credit. So first thing that we did was we pulled his credit. We did a detailed analysis to see what's negatively affecting his credit score. So he had collection accounts, late payments, also charge-offs on his credit reports. So what we actually did, we paid down his balances to under 30%. We also removed the negative item, the collection account, the charge-off account, and we also updated some of the late payments that he had on his credit report to help him overall with his credit.
So, Ashton, you were able to increase Trey's credit score by how many points?
We were able to increase his credit score by over 200 points.
Trey, what'd you think about that?
It was so many things going on in my head, I just couldn't pay all at once. But with this new credit score, I'm actually looking to buy a house now. So it's just a lot more experience for me and a lot more life-changing, I want to say. So I'm just really thankful for Ashton actually putting it into me.
So, that's pretty amazing that you could do that in such a short period of time.
Yeah, and most people just aren't aware of that. It doesn't matter what's negative on your credit.
How? How'd you do it?
So basically, we have what's called the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and it's a law that was placed by Congress to help the consumers because credit bureaus, they're simply in the business of collecting and selling credit information. They don't care if a negative item is accurate on your credit report, and we're able to go in and dispute those negative items to get them off your credit report to put people back in a better position with their credit score.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, folks. Your credit score is everything, and if you want to change your life, here's the deal. For under $200, you can get your credit score right. Trust me. I had bad credit for so many years. I just said, hell, I'm going to wait to 7 years and ride it out. Because I didn't have no way to fix it, and I actually thought you had to wait 7 years. I wish I'd have known, better back in the day. I wish I had. And I want you all to think about that, man, because this is something, remember, like he just said, credit bureaus are just in the business of selling the information. They don't care if it's correct, inaccurate. They don't care if you caught up, paid it off. That's not what they're there for. So you could do yourself a service. So if you want to learn more about credit and how it works, you just pay less than $200 and let them do it for you. That's how it works?
That's how it works.
You'll do it for them?
Yeah, so we basically prepare the letters, send them out to the clients, and make sure that we're able to walk them through the process. And also, again, not just signing up for credit repair, We get credit monitoring, identity monitoring. We also have a credit attorney on hand to help our clients through the process. Whatever it is that they're dealing with right now with bad credit, we can actually help them.
Trey, congratulations, man. Hey, you looking good now. Trey, you got a haircut. You got a 770 credit score. A lot of women saw that, Trey.
Yeah.
A lot of women saw that, Trey. Trey, you about to blow up, baby.
I'm there.
And I said thank you again to you, Ashton. We'll be right back, folks.
How many of you are familiar with Robert Kiyosaki? He wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he said, we were not taught financial literacy in school. It takes a lot of time to change your thinking and to become financially literate. I agree. Close to 90% of people have been raised in this country with no financial education. Right now, here's 5 shocking facts in our country. 1, we have over $1 trillion in credit card debt alone. Number 2, 56% of people have no money saved up for a rainy day. Number 3, 46% of baby boomers have less than $10,000 saved up for retirement. Number 4, millennials, 40% of them are overspending to try to keep up with their friends. And number 5 is 43 million people have less than a 600 credit score right now. I remember looking just like this guy over my financial situation. So how many of you know that it's good credit that makes it easier to get new houses and cars, low interest rates on credit cards and loans, higher limits, contracts without deposits? And a lot of companies won't hire you if your credit doesn't qualify. So we partnered with United Credit Education Services, and they're committed to helping individuals and families build, organize, and protect their financial future. They've been doing this for 16 years, since 2004, out of Farmington Hills, Michigan. They have a unique collection of services that are carefully selected to provide financial protection and opportunity. They're completely debt-free and have already helped tens and tens of thousands of clients, and the same key executive team is in place today. Now, they do all this through this membership here called the Protection Plan. If you notice, it's 12 benefits that are all included. 4 of them are for credit, and there's an additional 8 items that go far beyond your credit. This is important because if you just go to a company that fixes credit, you have close to an 80% chance to go back to bad credit. Because if they fix your credit but don't give you the financial education, then your old habits might return. So the first thing we do is focus on budgeting. This is provided through a tool on our website or our app, and it's gonna focus on helping you know exactly what's going on with your money. The average person or family has hundreds of dollars per month that slips through the cracks, thousands of dollars per year. That same money, if it's budgeted better, could potentially lead to the down payment on a house, paying off debt sooner, the next vacation, college fund, or retirement. And it's all focused through this budgeting app that you'll have access to literally within minutes of becoming a member. The next thing is credit restoration. How does it work? Well, United Credit has permission through the Fair Credit Reporting Act that was passed by Congress, and this gives them permission to specialize in finding errors or inaccuracies with the negative items on people's credit reports. If you don't do this process correctly, then negative items sit on people's credit reports for 7 or more years. Our goal is to have these items removed in a matter of months. Everybody's credit is different. Some people need more work than others, but the target is for clients to begin seeing results in 45 to 90 days, but the whole process might be an average of 6 months, sometimes more, depending on how much work needs to be done. But the whole goal is to shave off years of you getting your buying power back with a satisfaction guarantee. We don't only focus on removing negative items, but Credit Builder focuses on building credit as well. It has tools and resources to help with that. It even has some tools that could potentially help with outstanding balances that you may owe, as well as some of the other credit challenges that come up. We have credit attorneys. If you have any legal challenges throughout the process, they'll give you assistance on navigating through that. We have a credit monitoring app called Smart Credit, and it does much more than just monitoring. It'll even provide your own virtual assistant that's going to give you a custom plan that breaks down exactly the steps you can do on your end to accelerate the credit building process. We have debt payoff. This is designed to kick out the fastest plan to get out of debt, save money, save interest, and do it all with the same income that you have coming in right now. Financial Lockbox. Now, this is an online cloud designed to help you protect and store your personal and financial information all in one place, and you can give a secondary person access to it in case of an emergency. We have identity theft protection that's included as well. We have a net worth calculator. A lot of people know the celebrities' net worths, but we need to know our own. This is what's going to determine the financial legacy that you build and leave for your loved ones. Savings Goals is a tool to help you track your savings goals, increases the probability of you achieving those. And then the will and trust. Most people don't have this, or it's not up to date. This is included in our membership. Instead of you paying $1,500 or more on average to sit with an attorney and get it done, it's included. And then the YFL Family Mint stands for Youth Financial Literacy. This brings financial education into the household so the family can learn, including the kids, starting at 8 years old. If you went to separate companies to get each of these benefits, how much do you think you would pay? Credit restoration alone is an average of $1,500 from reputable resources across the country. Will and trust is an average of $1,500. So if you continue to add all the other 10 benefits, it's thousands of dollars in value. The average person and family cannot afford that. So we made it affordable through our system. Less than $3 a day or $89 a month, you get everything we just talked about. The first month has a one-time setup fee, so it's $188 total the first month, and then $89 a month. Now look at this as an investment and not a bill. The goal is to save thousands, tens of thousands, and sometimes more over time by getting these finances in order by investing this $89 into this service. Lastly, we have a way for our clients to get their services for free. As soon as you get started, you can qualify for our referral program. You refer 5 or more people that get the service, then your $89 payment goes away the next month, and it stays free as long as at least 5 of your referrals remain active. You're also partnering with the company that gives back. Every member's monthly payment, $2 per month, goes towards the YFL program, and that's how we bring it into the household. And we also take it into the community where we can partner with schools and teach an 8-week program through our company. And we give away scholarships every year. We gave away $400,000 this year. The amount increases each year, and it's powerful. Take control of your financial future today, and less than $3 a day, you get access to this program.